All right, so we got Rukio. Everyone knows who that is from GNL. No Johnny Allowed or Rukio. And then Bladestorm, not Blade Master Rush, even though I'll probably accidentally say that a few times. This is Whatafoolishboy. The MonkEEs team versus Team Tavern. They're definitely up there on the list of players, skill-wise, both of them. I know Rukio and JA, I'll probably just be calling him the Elf. He plays for Team Sun. I don't think Foolish Boy plays for a team. I mean, Rukio's more like, I think, the manager and doesn't play necessarily as much as they have quite a few really good players that don't even qualify for GNL. They're actually captains like Kubert and Hippo. And as you can see, they know each other for a while. I don't know if it's just from GNL or everything, but they've both been in GNL for quite a while. And anyone watching the stream, if something's screwed up with the sounds or the mic, not my voice, but everything else I can fix, so just tell me. I can't fix that it's snowing in Texas, though, cinematic. But that's a little weird. So it's going to be, I was going to say, I wonder if he's going to build a barracks before teching, but obviously we just got the answer. That would be kind of weird, but wasn't sure. Blade Master for Blade Storm. Rukio is going to be taking his Merc Camp. DH. Everything's pretty standard right now. Nothing out of the ordinary. Scout's coming in just as the hero should pop, so he will know that he's playing versus a Blade Master. Got the Lightning Shield creep off, which is nice, so hopefully he doesn't accidentally deny something. That could always happen. I'm not sure if Blade Master was purposely, or if he's just trying to get the last hit, if he was staying there to try and block him in or something, but as you can see, you can still move. And NoJohnny does this great. He did speed scroll over. You can usually get there in time if you go right away, but yeah, well, at least he stopped level 2. That's always nice, but if he's just a little bit quicker getting over here, maybe, he could have potentially contested the big guy, gotten the item, something else. So obviously both these guys know what they're doing. They know the meta. He knows there's usually some nice items right here. This is kind of a mistake. You can abuse this and make it so that the Frost Armor goes onto the wizards instead of the actual one that has the item. And you also got an unfortunate item, so that always stinks. But let's see if he does this one right. You can abuse it by, you just got to attack. Like, there you go. Exactly what he did right there. You just attack one of the wizards instead of the rogue wizard. There you go. He knows what he's doing. The first time was just a mistake. And 2 rings, that's really not at all what you want, especially when the DH sits there with 2 slippers of agility and a 500 pot. So not a great start for Foolish Boy item-wise. He creep jacked a little, but not much. But nothing too serious yet, although the items, he must not be subbed to Hitman, because those aren't Hitman items. He's in a little bit of trouble here. No mana, that's going to get canceled, but he can resalve, and he does. You should be able to repair these before... I mean, they can't die to just 3 archers with the grunts there. That was 1 archer kill. I didn't see it, but I think Blade Master got it. Or not Blade Master. That's going to be so annoying because I'm seeing Blade Storm. What a foolish boy. Hunter Hall going down, Tree of Life. I'm sure Foolish Boy, I mean, it really wouldn't come in too much of play, but NoJohnnyAllowed is known as always going BM excuse me, DH, no matter what. So there's never really going to be a surprise early game in that regard from NoJohnnyAllowed. Although if he ever does pop out a different hero, that will be a huge surprise because we all joke about that. Even his team does. That was very nice. He knows the exact timings. He came in, he canceled it. This was a lot more prevalent back when, you know, dots with Beastmaster, DH was more common. You come in with the summons. You don't see it as often now. You might try it again, it seems. That's a nice block. Very nice. So, to really, well, no, he's going to get it, I think. He's got the staff on purpose so that he can do this. He can pretty much suicide and not waste a TP. Although that was a good crit. Excuse me, a good crit. Gotta sneeze. But this is a problem. And that's a death. And even better, the Burrows didn't steal it. So his SH got a nice little bonus there. So this went from like a great start for NoJohnnyAllowed to kind of feels bad. He did at least cancel the bestiary, so at least he got something for it. But still, not great. And the BM's now coming down to see what he can do while he solo creeps his SH, which is the really, it's a good idea. It's what most people do. It's level 2. Gets those crits off sometimes. Can do a little damage, can slow down the Beastmaster. But Beastmaster, this is what, you know, of the two heroes, losing the DH, at least now he can keep creeping with the BM. He's got to watch this, though. This also hurts, just one Ancient of Lore, but it's getting the second one now. Still sitting tier 2. He goes by Rookie now. Okay. Rookie, Rukio, and NoJohnnyAllowed. He's got like 3 different names if he... Or Seth, I don't even know how to say your name. Shit. I always say it in my head. And I murder names in my head. The chance of bash, that seems to happen 100% of the time. So right now, just Grunt Raider. Nope, now we're getting into the Headhunters. So, go figure, maybe you heard me. Not a great item, but it's really not that bad. You know, everyone hates the ring and regen, but it can help in these fights when you're running away, or you can just sell it later for a little bit of gold. Let's see what Foolish Boy gets. He got level 3. That's very nice. That's always what you want. Before anything happens, you always want to get that SH to level 3. That's one of your main goals. Yep, both got the ring. That was nice. You kind of ensured that he'd get the XP from that just by hexing it. It might not seem worth it, but if the Wisp comes in and dispels, well, you're losing that mana anyway, so you might as well just hex. So we got Hawk and Bear. The Hawk obviously is there so that if the Blade Master comes in, it gains vision. He's on his way to tier 3. But the Bears, they'll be in a little while. Still only getting the basic training. Doesn't have Masters, obviously. Doesn't have any Bears yet. Let's see. If Foolish Boy notices, he should notice the Expo. He should know it's there. Or at least check for it. And that'll be a canceled Expo while his own Expo goes up. For those newer players, obviously, part of the reason he's down there is because he's putting up his own expo. You know, you want to put pressure on, you want to make this guy, the NE come back. And just like the NE may have, when he was putting up his expo, he might have wanted to come up here and try and harass. But this is what he doesn't want to fight. Or maybe he does, let's say. He might be able to steal a few. That SH level 3 gives him plenty of power. These Serpent Wards are going to do damage. So I spoke way too soon. I thought he was just trying to be annoying with the Raiders. You know, speed scroll out. But NoJohnnyAllowed really didn't have too much. Ruki, sorry, didn't have too much. And now he's got the surround. Very nice with the TP. So Foolish Boy is huge lead right now. The one thing going for him at least is he's going to be tier 3. He's going to have his bears out. There aren't any Kodos out yet. He will be able to heal all this up if he wants to. You know, healing salves or just the healing scroll, but he's just running while he gets his expo up. This is the problem though. Once the expo kicks in, it's 2 bases to 1. Night Elf really doesn't like that. It's already a hard enough time. But we'll see. He's probably not going to build the Kodos until he actually sees the bears, I imagine. But as soon as he does, he should be getting a Kodo or two. And unfortunate for Ruki, he's going to be coming exactly right towards his AP. But it's obvious Ruki wants to put some pressure on. I don't know really how. Doesn't exactly have much right now. Obviously, these units are very weak, so it could work, I guess. Big problem for Blade, or Foolish Boy. He doesn't have any wood, and that's because of these towers. Good thing is, towers do a ton of damage to the Dryads. I'm not really sure. You know, I get the idea of why he's here, but it's going to be hard for him to get anything done. He's just losing bears now. You don't really need Kodos when you outnumber him that bad. Only 5 on wood right now, it looks like. Might need a little bit more, but there we go. You see the Kodos now. And with all this, NJA is slipping a little bit with the macro, but you can see up here, 800 gold. I'm not sure if you wanted to expo or what with these 3 wisps, but it's got to get something going with it. I think he only has 1 on wood right now, actually. Unless I'm missing wisp somewhere. These units do cost quite a bit wood-wise. He is going to be running out of wood pretty soon if he keeps pumping units or if he tries to get an expo up. The LS on the DH is always nice, but there's just too much here. I have a feeling we might be seeing a good game soon, but maybe he'll keep fighting, especially, definitely, if he gets the Blade Master, but he might get it back. He would love to kill this, get back his bear, but it's not happening. So as you can see, like I said, now he has no more wood, and he just realized these wisps are over here. So this is obviously pretty obvious, I would say. A horrible spot right now for the elf. 57 food. Guy has an expo up for 34 food, no expo. So this game, fortunately, it's going to end soon. But he's not going down without a fight. So let's see. Maybe he gets lucky, somehow kills both heroes. They are low on mana. No invul pots. Anything like that. But I don't think he's going to get that chance. He just doesn't have enough It's summons and heroes and one dead dryad versus that whole army. But there you go, no mana. One bear, but some hungry hippos coming. Not much to say. He is pushing him back, but I don't know how. Still got the bears coming. Well, actually, just cancel the bear, maybe. Now he suddenly feels comfortable enough to put down an expo. So, I should really just shut up and not say, like, these games are over or anything like that. It feels it, but what do I know? He really should just eat that bear. Or eat something. That extra Kodo beast. Yeah, that's true, Seth. It can completely turn around, but when you look at that army size, I think, what did I say? It was 56 food to 30 something. Now it's 50 again to 34 or 38. So if he gets this expo up, he's not in a bad spot. I mean, he does have summons as well. He's not really using them. I mean, he is, but he could just be using it now without the tower here. He could just be harassing with his hawk. It'd pull back the raiders. Instead, he is here, so it doesn't really matter. But this hawk does great damage, especially to quite a few of the units. Everyone's always concentrated on the quill beast, but the hawk itself, there are some great strategies for that. He might get level 4 if he keeps killing. He should, actually. He's chasing. It's always nice for the evasion, but Foolish Boy did the right thing, came down here, figured there was probably an expo going up behind all this pressure, because like I said, you always want to pressure when this is happening, and he came, cancel it, and now he's TPing back to his main. Just smart, you know, you don't want to TP on top of some bears. His Kodos, I think, were just sitting back here eating away. Digesting, I should say. But they'll come out now. And he doesn't even need to eat them. He's just killing them straight up. Foolish Boy's been doing pretty good at not letting there be like a critical mass of bears where he's just like, well, you ate one of my bears, I don't care. But NoJohnnyAllowed, on the other hand, he's doing a pretty good job with the very few units he does have. But this is a dead DH. I thought he was just going to pass the TP and TP out or TP ahead of time. Or even staff him, but nothing. And now we're into Mountain Giants. Alrighty. Alright, game sounds sound way better. Cool. It's like screaming in my ear. I can't even hear myself talk, but I'm glad it works for you guys, at least. It's probably better I can't hear myself. It's bad enough you guys have to hear me. Bash Bear doing its bashing. It's pretty ballsy going in. That is DH, but still going. He doesn't have a TP either, so if these raiders lock him down, he's in trouble. I mean, they're obviously can go buy a TP, but it doesn't really look like Foolish Boy is interested in just aiming the hero just yet. And he's being daring. You know, it's pretty daring. Obviously, he has boots, he has staff, but it's just, you never know. I don't know if he checked. Maybe he checked. I didn't. To see if there was a speed scroll, because there is no running away from speed scrolled raiders, and snare, you can't, you know, once you start TPing, and snare can stop it. Or hex, I should say, too. Invul pot, that's something he's probably wanted all game. That's a great item right now. He's got 5/5 heroes, so he's just really creeping for items now. Unless he goes for a third, but he can't for a while. So we're going Mountain Giants, guys. We're going to see how that goes. I know I hate Mountain Giants, so. They don't do much damage, but pain in the ass to kill, that's for sure. Both heroes back, 4/4 versus 5/5, and I was going to say it looked like he was probably trying to go for the cancel again, but instead he... Okay, he was just checking, he doesn't want to creep. There is usually a good like item down here. I'm surprised he doesn't just steal it while he's here, you know, deny a few creeps left, you know. But he's going to cancel the expo instead. No TP, he's going to have to buy one. He has plenty of gold though, so that's not a problem. You know, you can see this expo has been up forever. It's only mined about 4,000 because Ruki keeps coming in here and doing a good job of canceling things. But he doesn't have a TP. He does have 2 invul pots, so he's got to be careful here. Now we're going to get the mass taunt. Some nice dispels. Pretty much made the Beastmaster's summons useless. You always want to split those up if you can. Serpent Ward's aiming the hero isn't always great. I know it's a big pain in the ass, but it's much better to aim, you know, like the Dryads if they're in range. Alright, now we got Spirit Link out. He's trying to dispel it, but he just doesn't have enough Dryads. Alright, so now no mana, so we're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully, yep, he stabs out the BM, but there's no damage. That's the real problem now. It was a nice round, but the problem is, you know, Spirit Link, as you can see on the BM, he's got Ink, he's got Potion of Invul. So even if he dies on accident, he's coming back, and then he gets a second shot of using his invul. So he was fine getting surrounded there. Now, if he surrounded the SH, that's a whole nother problem, but he was kept in the back. So this is really, it's come down to almost a hero's war. Kodos, you know, and Spirit Walkers and Raiders, they don't really all of them don't really do much damage, and wow, he's resulted in having to run over here just to mine. That's gonna be a slow walk too. Doesn't have the upgrade, can't afford the upgrade to make that go quicker. But as I was saying, it's like a war of nutrition almost, because Mountain Giants really don't do much damage wise. They're big, they're clunky. It's really the heroes. Beastmaster, you know, he keeps coming, and I kind of understand, but he could just be using the Thunderhawk, like right here. He doesn't need his heroes to keep running in. I understand the need, but he's almost level 5. He could go creep one of these small camps, and then his, I guess he'd probably get the bear upgrade, but still, be a little bit better. And now we got the orb. That's actually great versus these type of summons. They could purge them, kill them. And now the Mountain Giants are going down. It's just too much. $240 crits. Ouch. Expo is almost there. And that's a good game. So that was a good first game. You know, it really felt like from the start, NoJohnnyAllowed was on the back foot, but Rukio was on the back foot. But that was well played by Foolishboy. He went for like the macro game, which is always great. So Ruki should be hosting the next game soon. I'm not sure what the maps are, so we'll see. Rookie really, you know, when you're facing something like Kodos, you kind of want that critical mass, because when he just kept coming in with like one or two, I think maybe at most like 3 bears, and when you have that little, he didn't even really eat all the bears. Half the time he just ensnared them and killed them. But I can understand where NJ was coming from. He felt like he was behind with the expo going up. Alright, GNL 2. I can't find it. They say it's up. I don't know if, like, do I have to restart or something? This is weird. There it is. I don't have... I should by now, because now I've started playing Europe, but I don't have half these people on my friends list because of the Europe NA divide from so long ago. Yeah, Grom, I hit refresh like 7 times. So we got Concealed Hill. I kind of already know what hero we're going to see, I think. But maybe, I doubt it with a name like Bladestorm, but maybe Foolish Boy will pick a different hero, like FS or something. I doubt it. Blade Master is the Blade Master. Any of the newer GNL people who might be playing like NE, for example, and wants to see where to place their buildings, go download this replay after, and you can see exactly when to pull and whatnot. Rookie knows these things. Nice easy way to figure it out on this creep, well, on this map, where to put it exactly. We got a quicker barracks this time. They're not up there at 1920, I don't think. No way. They're at, I think they're at the 1600 level. Although, now that I see his turtles, he's probably having fun with it, but nah. If they were at 1900, they'd be captains. Not even captains, because we suck. Coaches. Like Paz, Kubert. But they are very high up there. They're definitely good players. So, like I said, BM and DH. Second Moonwell, nice and standard.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's got to be careful. He's gonna... Okay, remember when I said do what NJA does? Don't do that. That was way too close. That should never happen right there. You never want that to happen. He took way too much damage on his Ancient of War. He should have been eating a tree, something like that. I don't think he actually did eat a tree. That was very close. And I didn't see it, but yeah. It looks like there is a way to glitch this out. Anyone who wants to know how to do that, go ask Lucker. He can show you. He's our orc specialist, hitman disciple.
Player's forces are under attack.
But you can basically make it so that it doesn't give +5 to the important creeps. +5 armor, I should say. Once that happened, he abandoned it because you really can't do it. Or if you can do it, I don't even know. I'm not sure if you can do it still. I'm not an orc player, but it takes way too much damage regardless. So instead, he just said, forget this. I messed up, and he came down here trying to do some harassing. And he did, because still level 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little better items this time. Circlet. Mantle, not so helpful, especially when you got a DH burning you. And now it's NJA's turn to get the ring. Always stinks when your grunt's half-life already, but it's now nighttime. There are 2 moonwells. Well, not moonwells, but wells. So, shouldn't be too worried about it. But he is just going home. And while that was all happening, he took some creeps, which was a great idea. Peon is scouting up here, so now he knows that this is exactly where NJA is. I didn't see what that was that he just canceled. Not sure. He's got to be careful here. Doesn't have a TP. And he's sticking around a really long time, and now he's blocked. That... Wow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he had a little bit too much mana left. And that burn finished him off. So... This isn't looking too bad right now for the elf. Definitely. This is a much better start than last time. You're not going to see as early of expos from either of them. These creeps are a little bit more of a pain in the butt. I wouldn't say, well, they're harder. It's really the poison that's the pain in the butt. Neither side has enough really to take those anytime soon. Unless he puts up like a tree over here and then walks it over to tank the damage. Aren't going to be seeing a cancel of the bestiary. This is a much better place this time. I mean, last time it was actually in a relatively the same spot, but there's really no way for the DH to get back here. At least safely. If he comes in here, Foolish Boy can plop either a peon or something along those lines. Claws +5, he's going to want to grab that. There you go. Alright, well, he's going for it. He's going to probably have to TP out if Foolish Boy plays this right, but he is going to get the bestiary. So I spoke too soon. Now it's a question of how much is he going to lose? He could, you know, instead of getting both archers, which he might have been able to, he got no archers because he stopped hitting the grunt with the grunts. So that was very well done by NJA, Rookie. Cost him a TP, but put him back quite a bit. If he had been paying attention, he might have been able to put like a burrow down. Kind of slowed him down because he was so close over here. He could have just ran back and maybe he could have bought himself enough time to deny that bestiary from actually going down. But, you know, once they're in, there's not much you can do. Let's see if he can steal this creep. I mean, I think his Windwalk is running out soon, though. Yep. Alright. He's not going for the creep steal. He's just going for, I'm going to kill you, potentially. Alright, no hex or anything like that. He went for the ward first, so he can't really chase right now. He doesn't have raiders because that got canceled. Snare's just coming now. Wand of Illusion. That's always fun. So he's sitting tier 2 again. Getting out some dryads. Foolish Boy just burned 2 illusions for some more grunts. Or at least make it look like more grunts, but I think Rookie saw that, so he should know. Nice block. Ooh. Very nice. He doesn't know which one of these are the illusion, or he'd probably be aiming upwards. He should move his BM in. There you go. That's going to be a dead DH. No staff. Now he's got to be careful himself. This is slow. He does have speed scroll. He could use speed scroll. Yeah, it could be dispelled, but I don't even know if he had dispel. It's worth a shot. He didn't use it though. So that was a trade of an SH for a DH. And a rebought DH now. He's now ignoring the heroes, which is a good idea. A little bit too many units, but he's now with 2 raiders. He might actually be able to lock this down enough to kill it if he gets a few lucky. There you go. When I said lucky, I meant 150 damage. Almost got him. I got a healing scroll though, so he's just got to do another 150 damage. 40, but there was also a miss in there. So they're playing with fire, but now he's got an invul pot. Foolish Boy's doing a nice job picking off some units, but if he loses this BM, which he is, he's gonna lose it. Or maybe, yeah. These last minute burns feels bad. But now you got the SH again. At least it actually came out at a really nice spot too. Put the words right behind the dryads. So Rookie feels a little bit confident, obviously diving with the invul pot, but he does have 2 heroes and only 1 invul pot, so he's got to be a little careful. They're both pretty low. During all this, still tier 2, he was buying all those items. But tier 2 on this side as well, 39 food to 33 food. But now you got the tech started. Was hoping to come over here, just got level 3 real nice and easy, but the BM took that earlier. So let's see where he's going to go next. BM is not out yet. Level 3 takes a while.
Players' forces are under attack.
He sees these units coming this way. So, yeah, I was scared for a minute. I thought he was still going in to do it. More than likely, the DH would have seen it. You got to be careful of that, although he isn't going there. So maybe he could have gotten done, but... And now he actually feels more confident doing it because he hasn't seen anything yet. He hasn't seen the DH come down. And he might actually get away with this. It's really about how much damage is he going to take. Alright, now he knows. So this is going to be bad. No TP, no speed. Well, there's the speed scroll. I didn't see it. I guess that was the SH, but he dispelled it on a few of the units. That HH should be picked off. That grunt's going to be picked off. Or the HH I thought was going to get picked off. Now it might just be killed by the creep. No more Thunderhawk. The wards are great, but there we go. They're starting to aim more of the Dryads. That's where they do their damage. These heroes, they just tickle them. So this is, again, it's one of these scrappy games where both sides are losing a lot, and the only damage dealers are the heroes. No mana, as per usual, on the orc side. Kill that bear. There you go. And now it's time for Foolish Boy to get out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, so no bears this time. He's going right into Mountain Giants. He's getting hardened skin and resistant skin. You're going to be some beefy boys when they do come out. And he might not even need it because that's a dead BM. I totally didn't see it. Bad caster. Level 4 SH is always nice, but you kind of need your BM there. He definitely can't end the game now, but through all this fighting, I mean, okay, he's about to get level 4. I was about to say, he's still lower level than Foolish Boy. And Foolish Boy has only just started his BM, so it's about 10 to 15 seconds it could have been building. And with the way this game is going, where it's constant pressure, that might actually come into effect. Alright, we're almost finally done with these really long upgrades. He's only at 28 food. It's going to go a lot higher, a lot quicker as soon as these Mountain Giants start, but we'll see. Then again, he's only at 33 food. And he's trying to expo? That's daring. Putting down towers first, that's always a smart idea, but doubt it's gonna go up? Question mark? Nice speed scroll, but could always dispel. Doesn't. Maybe it wasn't close enough.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the tower should be canceled. And Black Phoenix is saying, for the love of God, Rookie, if you do read this later, get an orb. He's right. Who cares about, you know, units? It's your heroes. It's a hero battle. This is Dota. So he's now all of a sudden at 48 food. Because Mountain Giants. To 41 food. He's going for reinforced defenses. He might try and do the towers again, or it's just simply because why not? He has the resources. So once again, Rookie's gonna, Foolish Boy's gonna really start a fight with no mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's now fighting in the Night Elf base, so full moon wells everywhere. He does get level 4, that's always nice. A little bit more crits. does have a TP. He can get out if he wants. That might have been a little bit too late. Lose one raider. Alright, I'm not telling him that though, Black Phoenix, because that's a horrible recommendation. Playing 100 games versus Paz. It's actually like an awesome recommendation, but
A town is under siege.
that sounds painful. So, reinforced defense on watchtowers is freaking awesome, but it does nothing if they never go up. And while all this is happening, he's putting his tree of life over here because he has not crept anything on his side of the map this whole game. He's been on the opposite side the whole game. He's got a TP again, so let's see if he tries to do some hit and run, something like that. But for once, Rookie's on his side of the map, but that's only because he wants to do more killing. That tower actually went up, which stinks because now it's going down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice cancel. The problem is, I mean, he could obviously dispel it, but with burn, and then also if Ruki uses his hawk, he can still kill it because it's magic damage. But I'm not sure if the hawk is somewhere, or it's just on cooldown, or it's just right there. I didn't see it. Maybe it couldn't catch up.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
I do want people to practice Black Phoenix. I just don't want them to cry while they practice. Nah. Paz is awesome, but not everyone can play 100 games with Paz, or else he's not going to be doing anything else. So, killing that Moonwell was actually real nice. Well, I was going to say he was supply blocked at 53 out of, what was it, 50 food? But the tree went up, so now he's back up to 60. And being locked at 53 food kind of sucks. You're losing gold for no reason. I didn't watch up here, but he was hitting. He was repairing the whole time, so he wasn't mining. And he's back by about 400 gold. And Rookie's taking his expo too, because, you know, why not? So Foolish Boy is kind of on a timer. Got to do something.
A player's forces are under attack.
Even if it's, you know, kill this tree. He feels a little indecisive now. He's walking back and forth, doesn't know exactly what he wants. You can see it's mostly raiders, which really tells you he has no intention of actually fighting straight up anytime soon. He's 3 XP off of getting a level 5 SH, which he'd really like. Could go over there and take it, but I think he realizes there should be an expo be going up something, so he wants to get some damage done. Got a lore earlier. That was always nice. It's been a pretty crazy game. I mean, you know, both reds are, or all 3 reds are still here. Both of the shops, or not shops, but camps are still here. What did they take? They took the shops. That's about it. They're greens. All the rest of these hero levels are just all from scrappy little fights. There's level 5, which is nice. But again, I don't think he has any intention of fighting. If he does, it's going to hurt. There you go, the TP. This would be great if he had an expo going up behind it. Well, not great, because he already had an expo over here, but you get the idea. He doesn't have an expo going up, so Every time he goes in here and every time his units come down to like 4 life, he's got to do something about it. There are wells and it's nighttime, which is nice, but it's going to be daytime soon. They're still not crep, so it's not the greatest. He kept the crystal ball, which is actually kind of nice when you're doing this type of stuff because you can somewhat scout ahead, but I have a feeling at some point, especially when he sees this, he might want to sell it. Kind of needs some gold, especially when his SH is dead. Well, it can TP, but you get the idea. He really wants to get his hero close enough to TP, I think, with everything else, but instead he just let it die. It did have a TP, like I said. Kind of a misplay, but I think at this point he realizes the game's over. It's kind of like NoJohnnyAllowed last game, but he does have units. You never know. This is not game 1. This is game 2. Foolish Boy won game 1, so I think we're going to a game 3, unless something crazy happens. One thing I didn't make notice of earlier is pillage. Look at his gold going up just from hitting these buildings. You rarely really see it, and it's not going to play a role in this game, but that's his only way of getting gold right now. It's a smart upgrade. It's cheap, and especially in a game like this. I think this is the first time he probably realizes there's, well, he should know inherently that there's a expo down here, but he's never really scouted it. And there's a good game. I think he realized. So we're going to a game 3. And there is a game after this, Davidson versus Grinchy, but they might have gone already, I'm not sure. I was hoping to do all of them, but hey, these have been good games, so I can't really complain. We got a few series today, if you guys look at the calendar. I think we got 3 in a row. Grinchy versus Davidson was supposed to start like 13 minutes ago, but obviously not possible. Well, they could, but I think they wanted me to cast it, which is going to be interesting in itself since we're using flow. I've never done that. There it is. Last refuge. So real quick, I'm just curious what happens with... Okay, they still have 3 series or 2 series left in their... so it doesn't really matter right now, point-wise. All right, NJ is taking 2 minutes. Right now it's 6 to 12. The Tavern has 6 points. MonkEEs has 12. It's each of them just got their team 1 point with the win. Whoever wins the next game, then it'll be a 2-1 one way or another. So MonkEEs could extend their point lead to 14 points, and there's still 2 series left. So the MonkEEs can get a ton of points, but if Foolish Boy wins this and Tavern wins their other 2 series, they can definitely catch up. Yeah, okay, Kina. They're waiting for me. I'm going to feel real bad if it screws up or something, but that's good. I've never... they're going to use the Flowbot, but there is a way to do it with custom games, but it's... they're working on custom games right now to make it easier to use the Flowbot. Right now, it's kind of a workaround. You know, like, we can't complain. It's a great system. I've just never used it. So, I downloaded it earlier today. I haven't used it yet, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Seth, the custom games don't support OBS. I saw that, but if you download, I don't know even know what to call it. Just there was some other download that Davidson posted for Flow where you could actually host via the bots, and I think you can still observe though, right? Not via the new thing you guys just put out, but the old one. All right, the beta tool. Okay, so I don't know what to call what. You know, they're both beta to me. I don't know how you guys differentiate the two. I'm just calling it that thing that we have that we use sometimes. But hey, we can't complain because we don't have anything. Eclipse, there's if you go into the main GNL channel, look in the pinned messages before all the announced games, and there's a whole thing you can download and host games via. It's a little bit, like I said, a workaround, but right now, the Warcraft 3 Champ Boys are putting something out where it's going to be that you can just host custom games, and it looks like a lot easier fashion. I haven't tried it yet either, but they don't support observers yet, so it doesn't really help me in this situation, so we're using the other workaround. Okay, we're just waiting on Foolish Boy now. NJA is back, or Ruki, or Rukio. There we go. All right, game 3. I'm also really confused. Like, you saw Shrimorg typing, and I know that's Grommers, but in my game, it shows his name as Grommers, but when he types, it shows Shrimorg. I don't know why. See? But when you saw him in the full game listing, it was Grommers. Ah. Well, I still don't know what really that means, but... For all the games I play, I have no idea what people are talking about when they say linked accounts and things like that, but he's also listening to the stream, it sounds like, so hello. Same person. I kind of knew that, but I was scared for a minute that there was 2 of you now. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Apparently you can link 2 of them. I thought you meant something like the old, where they had that thing where you can link your old account, which never did anything. Oh, okay. Wait, that actually did something? I've never seen that actually do anything. Okay. Alright, I should probably actually talk about the game and look at things. Blade Master, Grunts, DH. Who saw that coming?
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm literally talking to the same people who are basically in this game. That is who I am talking to. That's Dead Wisp. Rip. Oh, you're talking to him. I thought he was making fun of me still. I don't even know anymore. I should get all professional and say, no typing, please. This is a professional game. Let's see what imbalanced item. Circlet of Nobility. That's a real feels good man moment. But Circlet of Nobility. All right. So no rings yet. That's always nice. I'm presuming he made a shop just to glitch or something, but I don't really know.
A player's forces are under attack.
He is at 30 food. And he started his tech. Let's see if he gets the deny. He can't get the item, but he can get the kill. I think he tried to use the scroll and then pick up the item. Instead, he just used the scroll and NJA got the item. But nice try. Now he's taking his own.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, I should say his own. No. It's actually on the wrong side of the map. He's getting his own. Unless the burn. No, that was close. So he got his replenishment potion that he always wanted, I guess. It's not a great item, but sometimes it comes in useful. It's really pretty situational. Nice try at a surround. Problem is he has dust, and archers die really, really quick. He doesn't have boots, so this is going to be a long run. If he does want to take out this grunt, he can, I do believe. Yeah, he definitely will, but it's going to be a long time. He's doing a nice job, I was going to say, of microing that archer back, but not really, because 80 damage crit came in. And he's going to get the grunt himself. Maybe. He should, unless Foolish Boy does something amazing right here. And he is going to do something amazing here. Stop. Oh. I think if he moved that down just a little bit more into the middle, I don't think the DH could have gotten in. That was very close. It was a good try, though. That's why base building is so important. You can see Foolish Boy has been thinking about his base build. Each time he's had 3 or 4 burrows basically surrounding his bestiary, and each time he's still getting it canceled, which is always a problem. But this game, I don't think it's going to get canceled. I said that like the last 2 games as well, and it did get canceled, so we're going to see. It does certainly have a lot more time to go up now. While all this is happening, you see it's already at half-life. The last few times, Foolish Boy wasn't the one putting on the pressure. Now he is basically just fighting in the middle of the map, so Ruki has to make a choice. Do I just kind of let a BM keep slapping my archers, or do I make the BM go away? And with all that being said, now SH is out. There's only one entrance in, which, like you saw, is easily blockable. And his bestiary is going up regardless, even if he does come in. So NJA realizes there's nothing for him to do here. At least in canceling that, but he decided he was going to try and go for a burrow. Hex first this time. Hex is great. It's crazy at level 1. Especially when there's no dispel. That thing lasts forever on units. Not that you really need it to last forever on an archer, but you know, it makes it a little bit easier. That's probably another dead archer. I didn't see what happened with that bear, but it's always nice harassing with the bear, but they give some decent XP, so you gotta be careful.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's unfortunate. You lost a grunt. He clearly wasn't looking, probably because of this up here, but he could have just attacked his own grunt. Wouldn't have happened. There's level 2. He's got his circlet. Might put that on the BM with 3 circlets, because why not? But NJA is taking one of the better creeps that you can take reasonably early, and that 500 pot is awesome. And he just gets out. He is going to lose this archer.
A player's forces are under attack.
He does have 2 archers just chilling in his base. Hope he notices. I mean, I'm no any specialist, clearly. But I'm not sure if his shop is always late or what. But I feel like an earlier shop would make his life so much easier. Because you get that one stupid staff. And without raiders. Now there's 1 raider out. But before there were none. And even with 1, you can still staff out weakened units. Unless it's ensnared. So, like every other time, he is sitting tier 2 for a while. Getting out some dryads. 500 pot and Wand of Mana Stealing. Not bad. Can't really complain too much. You would prefer, you know, like an invul pot or something, especially when your DH is pretty much mana burning everything already, but it could come in useful, you know, right at the start. Pretty much got 2 mana burns, almost. He's got a lot of raiders. Not much else right now. And he's already getting pillage. So I'm not sure if he's decided he's going full raider lane. Or if this is just, well, I have nothing better to upgrade it and I have 4 raiders. This is very unfortunate. He's going to get the item. Which, we'll see what it is. Healing wards. Oof. He could have certainly used those healing wards, even if he can't use them himself. The fact that NJA can use them while he has no range except the hero to cancel it is a problem. It's a nice round. The problem is the 500 pot. He still doesn't have a staff though, so. So this base build, as you can see, is pretty nice for running back. You just put like a unit here and he can't come in and kill whatever it is. During all this, he is teching. He really needs to kill that healing ward. He's getting full effect from it. The BM is going to die. That is so unfortunate. He used the speed scroll, but it's too far away. I don't even think it got dispelled. I just think the SH was too far away. So this early constant pressure from Ruki has been very effective. All the games. But sometimes it feels like he somewhat overstays his welcome. So hopefully, for his sake, he doesn't again. He's still doing good damage. He's still not really losing much if he backs that up. Nope. I shouldn't talk. Really. I should just quietly watch. Then I won't look dumb. He does have a pot. But this one Dryad just keeps on slowing him, getting free pot shots for the DH. I think he was thinking about pulling that to try and ensnare, but now he's in trouble. The peons did work. BM level 3 seems to be the magic like level that Foolish Boy ends up keep losing the BM at. I think in this series it spent more time reviving than it has fighting. No health items on this hero. Well, no items really at all. But that was nice. You can see he's definitely practiced his space build. See, this is why I should just be quiet, because I didn't even see a sapper. But there is no altar, so you guys can figure out what just happened. So now I look dumb, and it's better to say nothing than to say something. Yeah, I saw. So that was a very nice series. NJA was able to pull it out in the end. He's got the constant pressure. And there's not much to say. You know, I said it all during the games. I was just really no creeping for like over an hour there. It was just nonstop fighting. So that was a great series. NJA, I think, is on team, MonkEEs. So they just went up another 2 points. So it's now 7-14. Team Tavern, or the Tavern, has 7 points. The MonkEEs has 14 with 2 series left. They can still come down pretty close. And Williams versus Cuckoo Bananas, or Fury on Discord. Nova versus Cinematic. Those are on later. Actually, N Williams versus Cuckoo Cabana is going to be soon. So that's the end of that series.